Session number 6 brings us into a different sort of New Testament writing. Instead of a narrative like we've seen in the Gospels and Acts, this one is from a letter from Paul to the church at Corinth. The title of the session is Koinonia Calling, and our theme verse comes from 1 Corinthians chapter 1. God is faithful. By God you were called into the fellowship of God's Son, Jesus Christ our Lord. You might have noticed the word gather doesn't actually appear in that passage. But as we'll see in the study, words like church and fellowship translate original Greek words that have to do with gathering. We're going to explore together what it means to be the people of God who are called by God into community. Now, the church at Corinth was a church with a lot of conflict. They argued over things like food and worship styles and sexuality. Sounds familiar? And yet Paul calls them saints. We'll dig into the opening verses of Paul's letter and reflect on how this letter might speak to ancient Corinthians, but also to our own modern-day contexts as well. Let's gather and share how God might be calling and empowering us into the fellowship of Jesus Christ.